copy of this book. It is only 1,000 shillings and or $10 for those who are outside of the country. You can order through the number on the screen and we'll be able to get you a copy of this book. God bless you as you read it. Give it to somebody else and I know they will be helped. Amen.
Welcome once again to Kingdom Business Network. This is your show on business matters. We're so much excited that you are watching this program from wherever you are. We do not take it for granted. We just thank God that you become our usual and continuous audience that we engage with on matters business. And I want to encourage you to tag a friend, tell them to come and watch this show, because today we want to discuss about the role of women of faith in business today. And especially if you know a lady somewhere, just tag them and let them watch this program, because I believe that there's something in store for each one of you today. And even if you're a man, I know you need to support your lady or your wife or whoever that person is. Please also listen, because whatever you're going to discuss today is very, very important about how we can integrate faith and business, especially from a woman's perspective. Once again, thank you for watching Kingdom Business Network on Faith Today Television. And today I have got my co-hosts, Lewis Ndege. Lewis, yes, welcome.
Sir. Thank you so much.
Well, you can also reintroduce yourself to the viewers.
Once again, thank you so much. Our viewers, allow me to welcome you back to KBN. This is your place where we get to talk about business, we get to talk about strategies, we get to talk about impact and purpose for that matter. And guess what? Last time we initiated a very wonderful conversation with our very guest, Maina, all the way from Trendy Gadgets. And today, she's also back here, especially to you, women in business, women of faith who are thriving, who want to thrive in the business landscape. And today we can't be grateful much more because what we initiated last week, today we are here to take it a notch higher. And allow me to welcome to stage Maina. And thank you so much for honoring our invitation. Our viewers were very much grateful last time. We're getting comments left, right, and center telling us we need more of her. And guess what? Today we are here. And just to remind you that the best way for you to always support this wonderful program is sharing to as many people as possible. Keep your questions coming, because our guest is very eager and very ready to give you as much response as possible. Also down there is our number. Make sure you channel your support to us so that this program can keep on thriving from one step to the other. Once again, it's Lewis Ndege, and welcome aboard.
Thank you very much, Lewis, and welcome once again, Caro.
Thank you.
The MD of Trendy Gadgets. You're telling me about the gadgets you sell.
Yes,
you can introduce yourself to the viewer who is seeing you for the first time today.
Wow, thank you. My name is Maina. MD Trendy Gadgets. I'm an economist by profession, a wife of one husband, and a mother of two. I'm also a pastor at Grace Chapel International Kutus. I know my people are watching. Please be tuned all the way from Kutus. Last time they gave me very good comments that they don't know whether pastors can do business. Yes, we do. I'm hoping that we are going to learn more and be more imparted this time loud.
And for the viewer, thank you very much. And for the viewer, please remember, send the questions to Carol. We want you to ask her the hard question, especially about the issue of women in business, women of faith in business. So Carol, once again, welcome to the show today.
Thank you.
Maybe we can just start with you telling us about faith in a marketplace. What does it mean to bring faith into a business? And I know in the past you've always had an issue whereby we talk about business. And people are just wondering, how do you integrate faith and business? Are they not contradictory? How do you do it? You know, and especially from a woman's perspective.
Yes. Okay, in the Bible, in the book of 1 Peter, verse 4 and verse 10, the Bible says that we should be good stewards of what we have received from God. So this brings me to the fact that us as women, and the Lord, whatever the Lord has entrusted us with, and most probably the aspect of faith, I take it as the faith we have in Christ, the fact that we are born again, and we have received Jesus Christ as our personal Savior. That is the faith we carry. And this faith, we should carry it to the marketplace in such a way that we are good stewards. Everything that we have, the businesses we have, the businesses we are carrying along, whatever we are doing in the marketplace, it is portraying the faith we have in Christ, even as we represent Christ in our businesses and in our day-to-day life. Yes.
Can you do both, be in business and also be in ministry and make money? And is it a sin? Is it wrong? Because there's some people who tend to think like it is evil to make profits, and even some okay with making profits, but not too much profit. You know, so how does it all integrate in terms of making profits?
Wow, I think you don't have to put a line between being in business and being in ministry. Being in business, it should be a ministry by itself, whereby you're making money, because there's something we talked about last time where we talked about purpose, where you realize your purpose in God. And if your purpose is in business, it means that you will be making profit as you are causing impact in the kingdom. I'll give an example. For example, in my workplace, as I sell for example, the videography items. There are some of my colleagues, they will sell just to make money, just to make profit. But for me, I will advise, I ensure that I advise that customer to buy products that are going to be of use for him. Because I know they are counterfeit items and they are the original items. I can be making good profit from something that I know it will not serve him for so long. But as a woman of faith and in the kingdom of God, and I want to represent Christ in that business, I ensure that we always give solution-based products. Yes.
So you're trying to solve a problem.
I'm trying to solve a problem.
And have you identified the problem out there in the market? And what's the importance of identifying a problem as far as faith is concerned?
The problem that's, for example, for the case that I've given about a customer, business is about solving problems in the market. So if a customer comes and they need a particular product, it means they have that problem. And so whatever I'm going to sell to them, I'll not sell for the profit, but I'll sell to solve that problem. Yes. Which
then leads me to the next question. When you're starting the business, and I think this is quite important for some people, do you start a business because you want to make money, or do you start a business because you've identified a problem that you as a woman of faith can actually come in and offer a solution that is going to help the person. Because there are people who actually start a business just for the sake of a business. Somebody hears nyama choma inauza kamakis, wacha nikauze nyama choma. But then you ask him, what problem are you resolving? There is no problem he's resolving. I'm not saying nyama choma kuza ni mbaya. There might be, but he's not even clear why he's going there. But he's going there simply because he heard somebody say kuna pesa.
Kuna pesa.
So how do you address that, and what do you advise the viewer?
Okay, I would advise the viewer that you don't just open a business. You need to really listen to yourself, because there are many businesses out there which are making money. For example, selling clothes. There are people who are selling clothes and they are making money. There are people who are selling cups and they are making money. There are people who are selling even mandazi and they are making money. But I think the most important thing is to listen to yourself. Listen to your passions. I always say you need to follow your passion. And also you need to, in business, it's about problem solving. The more problems you solve, the more money you make. So if there are many people who have a certain problem and you are able to solve those problems, like for example, I would say how we started the Trendy gadgets. We started during Corona period. People were saying that Corona period 2020 was hard for them, but it was the best for us as a business. It's the year we bought our first car, because we identified a niche where people started working indoors, and by that time we discovered we can solve a problem by selling ring lights, because people are working indoors. Then we need how we can help them to be more effective indoors. So we discovered we can do ring lights, we can do rappel microphones, we can support them in their vlogging thing, and we made a lot of sales because we were solving more problems to more people. Yes.
So it's very important as a woman of faith to solve a problem.
To solve a problem.
Okay. So it's not just about commerce, just buying and selling.
Yes.
It is more of a service and having identified a problem out there that you can help.
Yes.
And then you become passionate about helping people solve their problems.
Exactly.
It's not about you, it's about them.
It's about the customer.
It's about the customer.
We say customer is always right.
It's always right.
Yes.
Coach.
And this brings me to a next level question.
Okay.
Especially when you talk about problem solving. I remember in primary school, it's a wrong example to use, but there were things we were certain that ladies cannot do. A lady could be offering the best of the solutions, but because it's coming from a lady, we don't want to take that as a solution. And it's also happening in our marketplace today, where women are not highly esteemed as people who can bring real world solutions. And for you, you've conquered the space, and per se a male dominated space. How are you able to maneuver in there? And are there challenges, especially to you as a woman? And maybe you can help our viewer understand how you are able to continually, because I believe they are not one-time problems. They are mostly recurrent. Yes.
Yes, challenges are there. As women, I would say women are regarded generally as weak people, as emotional people, as soft people. And there are many stereotypes that are there in regard to women. I would say the best way to conquer as a woman is to ignore.
Okay.
Yes, it is to ignore, because
that's interesting.
Yes, because if you concentrate on them, I'm telling for sure they will be bigger than you. And you are not going to make it. So the best way out here is to ignore. And the moment you prove yourself that you're working out your things in excellence, you're combining with integrity as a woman of faith, and you are combining with hard work and diligence. I believe even in school, I wish you were my schoolmate, because I was a very good mathematician. I could have been teaching you mathematics. Whether you like it or not, you could not have beaten me.
Yes.
I believe we also grew up in schools where there were also stereotypes in women, and if we made it in schools, we can also make it in life. It's the same spirit.
Yes.
Yes.
But I love your spirit, but I'm not very sure every of any other girl possess that particular spirit. Because here comes a place when you need to strike a balance. And for instance, you are in ministry, you are in business, you are a woman of faith, and you are a parent. And you still have to move and balance all those things. You see, there is something precise, and maybe to clarify here, you cannot beat me in mathematics. I had clean A's.
We need to do an exam.
We need to do an exam
After this.
Yes,
Okay.
but actually I pursued pure and applied mathematics in campus, so you can be sure you cannot beat me.
It's okay.
But how have you been able to identify that strong spirit in you, that you are even ready and confidently saying in a national media station that you just ignore, the stereotypes or those things? How are you able to realize that you can actually have that spirit and confidence?
Wow, thank you for that question. In my Remas language, they say that poverty is a teacher.
Okay.
What is a teacher?
Well, poverty is a teacher.
I'm just figuring that in your Remas language.
Yes. So based on where I've come from and the things that I've gone through in life, I think from a younger age, I just decided I must become,
Yes.
I must achieve whatever I want to achieve in this life. Maybe I can give you an example. I come from a family whereby, for some reasons, all my cousins have not gone to high school.
Okay.
I was the first one to break the barrier.
Wow.
And after I went to high school, I decided I must go to campus. And I have 2 more cousins who have gone to campus.
Yes.
And my brother who is in multimedia second year as we speak right now. But out of I think I have like 200 cousins because I know this does not look real, but it's true. My dad have 42 siblings. My grandfather had 4 wives.
Can figure that out.
So out of all my cousins, for some reasons, they never schooled. So I decided I would bring the right in this family.
True.
And I decided it is 2 things. It's God and education.
Wow.
So I developed that spirit from the time I was young, and I just worked and worked again towards achieving my goals. Yes.
Poverty is a teacher.
Poverty is a teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I think that progress and that encouragement to that young lady out there is so awesome, because sometimes they face a lot of challenge. All right, a lot of challenge, especially in the place of stereotype, and especially when we come to that area of male-dominated spaces. From school, I believe when we were selecting subjects like physics, chemistry, those sciences, and I love it when you are so bold about mathematics. We believed ladies should do maybe biology, languages, that's their area. But you see, now you've come up with a spirit that has not been seen.
Faith Today TV is here to make your brand outstanding. Worry not on where to advertise your business or your product. Call us on 0114 777 000 or email us on info@faithtodaytv.co.ke.
Hello there, my name is Enoch. Taking care of your health should be a top priority. Looking at the various engagements that we have today, it is so easy to forget about our health, mental well-being. That is why we introduce to you the Healthy You Talk Show. a brand new show that is going to address matters concerning your health, nutrition, stress management, mental health, name it. We bring to you a wide range of experts who are going to be touching pertinent issues concerning our health. Tune in every Tuesday at 10 a.m. live on Faith Today TV.
Faith Today TV is here to make your brand outstanding. Worry not on where to advertise your business or your product. Call us on 0114 777 000 or email us on info@faithtodaytv.co.ke.
Hello there, my name is Enoch. Taking care of your health should be a top priority. Looking at the various engagements that we have today, it is so easy to forget about our health, mental well-being. That is why we introduce to you the Healthy You Talk Show, a brand new show that is going to address matters concerning your health, nutrition, stress management, mental health, name it. We bring to you a wide range of experts who are going to be touching pertinent issues concerning our health. Tune in every Tuesday at 10 a.m. live on Faith Today TV.
Amazing, and thank you so much. About building capacity as women of faith, especially in the place of a male-dominated space and all that. And maybe, Carol, you can help us understand, because not everybody will be able to capture that spirit. But I believe there was actually a session we were talking about consulting and also getting counsel. Are there spaces, or how best, or which are these places where women can build their capacity so that they can gain that confidence that you have and boldly be able to thrive in the marketplace?
Wow, that's a good question. I believe where we want to go, there is someone who is there.
All right.
And even in business, we have women of faith who have already made it.
Sure.
So if you want to get that spirit, you can attach yourself with someone who is already there. Okay. Like, for example, for me, I have friends who are doing wonders in marketplace. Okay. I have one of my friend who even has opened a school, and she is just my age mate.
Wow.
And by just associating with her, I feel that I'm more motivated. I think getting mentors and maybe identifying those people who have already made it in the area that you want to make it is the most important part. Yes.
So you are just an average of the people you associate with.
Oh my God, I am. You become. They say, show me 5 of your friends, and I will tell you who you are. If you associate yourself with great minds, then you become.
Wow, doctor.
Yes.
Now, when you look at these stereotypes, don't you think they are real?
Yes, they are.
You threw a spanner in the works.
They are very real out there. They are very real, and I think that's why most women just give up. But we are here to encourage women to gain the spirit of they can make it. They can make it, because if you listen to the world out there, you will not get a space. There's no space just set for you to make it as a woman. You have to have the fighting spirit. You have to be focused. You have to set your goals and really focus on your goals and really work out to achieve your goals, because the stereotype, it's there. Yes.
Now, might be from your experience, how, let's say a mother who has a husband, what would be the role of the husband in a woman's business or the wife's business? We normally hear that behind every successful man there is a woman. Okay, now, what is behind a successful woman?
What is behind a successful woman is a supportive husband.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, if they don't support you, if he doesn't support you, most of the cases you're not going to make it. Yes, whatever idea I have to get a way out of how I'm going to sell it to my husband so that he can buy it. And until he buys it, I cannot execute it. So it calls for a lot of wisdom as a woman, because there is the area of submission and respect to men.
Yes.
Yes.
So do you do that for every major decision, or you've already agreed in principle that you're in the right direction, therefore you go?
I do that for every major decision, but God gives me wisdom in every step, because if I do things my way and we are doing life together, at the tail end it will not augur well. In case business is a risk. It's either you make it or you don't. It's business. So if you, in Kiswahili we call it biashara. Kwa hivyo kuna hasara pale. So if you don't make it, it's still business. And if you make it, it's business. So if I don't engage him from the word go, and then the hasara comes, then I will answer so many questions. Yes.
Now, sorry, I want to stick to these challenges a bit. There's a lot of talk out there whereby you find that a lot of men becomes intimidated by the successes of their wives, and more so when the woman starts earning more or making more profits. And we still have those I don't know that to call it a stereotype or things people believe. A lot of people believe that when it's a wife making more money, there's problems in that family. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, that scenario is very correct. You find out in the society where women become more successful than men, that family starts having problems. And it's either way. I would say it's contributed by two factors. Factor number one, it's where the woman lacks wisdom to remain submissive as a woman, because everything you are men and everything you need is respect. Even if I talk about love, I talk about many other things, if this man does not receive his respect, then that family is no more. The other factor is when men start feeling intimidated. For this case, I would say that men should not be intimidated by the success of their wives, because if you embrace this woman, I mean, if for example I'm married to you, me and everything I have, it's yours. You should be sitting outside like Proverbs 21 and just boasting for the success of your wife, because any money I make, my children, my finances, my success, it's yours. So other than being intimidated, you should be in a position to embrace and celebrate whatever success your woman is getting. Yes.
Okay. I just wanted us to clear some of those, because I know they are very, very common. And most so especially when a woman becomes very successful, a lot of problems come with it. And it's good for us to address it and not hide that they are there. And also educate the viewer on exactly how they need to handle their marriages.
Yes.
Especially when you are a woman in business and God has blessed you and you're moving from one glory to another glory in terms of business success. Then I like what you just said, that you need to continue to be submissive to your husband.
Exactly.
Because a lot of cases, or a number of cases I've had,
True.
as you said, kashida kanaingianga tu ama kashetani.
Ni kashetani.
Actually,
Ni kashetani kama ringo.
people are arguing that most ladies who are in business are single ladies, and they began married.
Yeah.
They began married, but the moment they joined business and they started to excel, most of them today are single. And I think that's catastrophic.
And that is not God's will.
That's
you know?
not God's will.
So we need to rebuke that kashetani in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Now, let's look at faith in terms of it being a competitive advantage. Can faith become a competitive advantage? Can it give you advantages which will make you more successful?
Yes, definitely. Faith helps. As I started by saying that faith is not just the faith, that's the gift of faith. Faith is about what we believe in. Our as Christians, we have faith in God. We fear God. We are born again. That's who we are. So when you bring this aspect of salvation in business, it brings a lot of advantage, because even in your undertakings, how you deal with customers, you deal with customers with integrity, and this integrity will bring in trust, such that personally I find their customers. We talk within 2 minutes and they send me money, big money in my M-Pesa. I don't know how they discern, but they just get confidence. You will get this integrity will bring in trust. So with trust, you're able to you use trust as a currency to make more money. Yes.
Do you have a case whereby your integrity has cost you some short-term gains, but in the long term, you have succeeded?
Yes, I have. In our business, we have the concept of integrity, yes, whereby we have to do the things in the right way. But most customers, most of them definitely, they don't even know God. So they will bring in deals whereby maybe this product cost 1,000, but they want to sell to their company at 10,000.
Yeah.
So in the long run, when we such deals we do not take. If it's 1,000, we are selling it at 1,000. We are not going to bring other businesses, and that has gained us trust with customers, and also to mention reliability.
Yes.
Because if, for example, I sell for you an item at a price that is not priced even in the market, and you go and research maybe online and you discover, wow, this item was sold to me at 10,000 and it's only worth 1,000, then you will not trust me again.
Yeah.
But when you realize that I'm doing my business in a fair way, in an integrity way, we gain more trust and we become more reliable in the marketplace. Yes.
Today, the most common, as far as integrity is concerned, issues are concerned in this country, is whereby I come to your shop and maybe I'm an employee of Lewis, and I tell you we want to buy X amount of items at this amount, and then I tell you nitaleta tajiri, lakini unipatie commission. Do you give commissions? And is it wrong to give commissions?
In that case, I think we don't give commissions. What we do, if you want to do business, and maybe I don't know you want to do business with you, I'll ask you to buy from my shop, and whatever you do next, that's your business. Yes. So if you have such arrangement, I'll be very clear with you. If you want to buy this product, thank you, I'll just sell it to you. Whatever you do next, that's your business.
Okay.
Yes.
So you steer clear of those kind of issues.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Before we take a short break, I would like to remind the viewers, please send the questions to our guest today. We want you to ask her all the hard questions, and we're going to take a short break right now. So please prepare those questions now. Send them to our studios. There's a number running on the screen right now. And with that, we'll be able to be in touch. We are going to take 2 minutes break. Stay tuned.
Faith Today TV is here to make your brand outstanding. Worry not on where to advertise your business or your product. Call us on 0114 777 000 or email us on info@faithtodaytv.co.ke.
Hello there, my name is Enoch. Taking care of your health should be a top priority. Looking at the various engagements that we have today, it is so easy to forget about our health, mental well-being. That is why we introduce to you the Healthy You Talk Show, a brand new show that is going to address matters concerning your health, nutrition, stress management, mental health, name it. We bring to you a wide range of experts who are going to be touching pertinent issues concerning our health. Tune in every Tuesday at 10 a.m. live on Faith Today TV.
Faith Today TV is here to make your brand outstanding. Worry not on where to advertise your business or your product. Call us on 0114 777 000 or email us on info@faithtodaytv.co.ke.
Hello there, my name is Enoch. Taking care of your health should be a top priority. Looking at the various engagements that we have today, it is so easy to forget about our health, mental well-being. That is why we introduce to you the Healthy You Talk Show, a brand new show that is going to address matters concerning your health, nutrition, stress management, mental health, name it. We bring to you a wide range of experts who are going to be touching pertinent issues concerning our health. Tune in every Tuesday at 10 a.m. live on Faith Today TV.
Welcome once again to Kingdom Business Network. We're so much excited that you're watching this program today, and we want you to ask the questions. So please send those questions to the numbers which are running on your screen. And I know that Carol is going to answer those questions. And especially if you're a woman or you have a lady in the house, your wife, and there are issues that you'd want Carol to address, she is here. She's going to tell you how to handle that issue. Lewis, what's your take about all this?
I think so far I'm loving the conversation, and allow me to appreciate you once again, because so far so good, and our viewers are really learning a lot, because especially when we talk about faith as a competitive advantage, because few people always differentiate their faith life and their business life. You want to be a faithful person or a Christian on Sunday and in your Christian circles, but in your activities, in your day-to-day activities, you don't want to reflect that. I mean, you live to be two people. But from what I'm hearing from you, the same principles that you are carrying from your family, from your ministry responsibilities are the same that you are bringing even to your workplace, from the place of integrity, and maybe we can touch on accountability, because I believe, especially in our Christian circles, most of us lack the place of people within the same space. And I love it that you said that in every place that you aspire to be in, there are always people who are there. And also, not just people, you also meet people who first stand in the same principles that you stand for, people who also hold values similar to yours. Maybe you can give us an illustration of how ladies in faith and also in business can be able to leverage on those accountability, maybe partners, such groups where you are able to keep yourselves on track and such.
Wow. I appreciate that question. What I would say is that, as we said, we need to have accountability persons in our life, because there are people who are ahead, there are people you are on the same level. I remember that concept in the scripture where Timothy, Paul has, there's someone, Timothy is looking up to Paul as a mentor. So even in business, there are people who have gone before us. I have friends who literally mentor me. In business, they have conquered. And some of them are actually my age mate. But by the virtue that they have been able to conquer more mountains, I do not look unto them as age mates. I look unto them as mentors. And I'm able to explain to them what probably I'm going through. When I encounter challenges, I'm able to share with them the challenges that I'm going through. And they are able to sit me down and advise me. They tell me, this problem, this challenge, you can solve it in this way. And they rebuke me, literally they rebuke me. You are misusing a lot of money, please, you need to invest other than misuse the money. And I look up to them and the journey becomes swifter. I also have prayer partners where we share prayer items. In business, you have to be really spiritual. Business is a spiritual affair for you to conquer in business. For example, if you open a new business somewhere, you need to understand that there are altars which are speaking in that area. There are principalities that are speaking in that area. You must be able to capture the spirit, the altars, the principalities, so that you can be able to succeed in that area. So we share prayer items as much as we are doing business in the marketplace. We also go to the prayer crusade and pray for our businesses so that we can be able to succeed.
So you're saying you must pray.
You must
doing business.
You must
and
pray.
I like that, because a lot of people just think it's just transaction alone. But
big.
there's something you have to do in the supernatural realm to ensure that you're also successful.
I think I also agree with the same concept, because much of the transactions first happen in the spiritual realms, then they manifest in our physical realms. And I tend to believe, as you are saying, that people need to have spiritual circles, or else you can tap into an advantage of having business circles that are also your spiritual circles. That makes you have intertwined objectives, and you are able to run with each other quickly, because you have so many things that you are sharing, especially in the place of values and principles. Now, there's something that you said, that you have friends, people who are almost your age mates, but you've been able to accredit them and perceive them as people who are ahead of you. Because especially when I'm now talking to young people and young ladies, there's a very big challenge of perceiving associates and friends in a place of competition. You see, appreciating, I don't know how you've been able to appreciate the place of having an equal person in terms of age as a mentor. I think that takes a lot of humility and a lot of wisdom. So maybe talk to that young lady and tell them how you've been able to see that perspective, because most of the time the reason as to why people are not getting that help that there is so much need and that is so much readily available for them is because they are not ready to calm down and appreciate the fact that as much as we are age mates, this one has gone ahead and I really need to listen to her and perceive her as a person who is ahead of me. Yes.
Wow, thank you for that question, Lewis. I would say this, that the grace you honor is the grace you receive.
Okay.
So, and there's the aspect of having a teachable spirit.
True.
I can learn. We should live a life of learning.
True.
That every moment is a moment of learning. And even I also learn from younger people than me. Me, I'm older, but but we have younger people, the so-called Gen Z.
Yes.
They are very sharp.
True.
And they are being able to capture things that unless we also associate ourselves with them, we will be left behind.
True.
So I think there is the aspect of having the grace and the wisdom to honor everyone who comes your way, and so that you can be able to receive the grace, and also having the aspect of having a teachable spirit, that you are ready to learn even from a baby. So long there is something they know and you don't know, you are able to learn from them. Yes.
And that makes you the best teacher.
Yes.
Because I came to understand that for you to qualify as a teacher, you need to be a proficient student or learner for that matter. So by the fact that you've been able to present yourself as a good learner, and I appreciate the fact that you're talking of a teachable spirit, because it's something many, especially my generation, miss a lot, having that teachable spirit. Maybe you can also tell us now in your position, because you're also high in terms of business and in terms of faith, your mentorship journey. Do you have platforms that you mentor young people, maybe even precisely young ladies, in the place of faith and also in the place of business? And how do you maneuver around that?
Well, thank you for that, Lewis. In our church, that is Grace Chapel International, we are advantaged to have most of our members as young people.
Okay.
Most of them are university students. So we are able to bring the ladies together and have forums where we mentor them. We have student coaching sessions, and I remember you are a partaker. You are a partner in that. You blessed us one. You are such a blessing to that program. I'm able to get the lady student in the university student who are ladies, and we are able to bring them together. I am able to bring my friends who have gone ahead in business and even in career. We also mentor them in career, because not everyone is called in business. Some are, they just can't do business, but they will become very good doctors. They will become very good engineers. So we are able to mentor them literally in groups. I also have them that have come closer, and we are now building relationship, and I mentor them in business, and if they can't do business, I mentor them in career.
In careers.
Yes.
So it's a cycle.
It's a cycle.
Wow.
Yeah, what I'm just thinking is a situation whereby, and I see this a lot with people, whereby they start to compete against one another in imaginary ways. I don't know whether, because they compete with imaginary forces, whereby when somebody sees you in business and you're successful, instead of learning from you, they just feel, I want to compete with you. For example, you'll find, assuming you bought, like you said, your first car, somebody was your peer, now thinks, hey, Karo ameenda juu sana. Now, the first thing he or she wants to do is to also buy a car, because Karo bought a car. And according to her, Karo might be alikuwa anamshinda mahesabu, or Karo should be down there. What do you have to say about that mentality? Does it kill businesses? Is it useful? How should people handle it, and especially women of faith?
Yes, I appreciate that, sir. Now, this is what I would say. I've also been a victim, whereby I felt my friends are making it more than me. And I even invested in money, my money in whatever they were doing. I'm one person who have sold clothes, but I never succeeded in selling clothes. This is what I would say. There's a point I said where we are supposed to align ourselves with our purpose. We are supposed to align ourselves with passion. I remember last time I discussed how we began our business. When I was making my first imports, there is a prayer mountain in Kirema, in Kiambu, called Kirema Prayer Mountain. I remember I spent a whole day there praying God. I didn't have 2 prayer items. I was asking God, what do I do? What do I do? Because I didn't have money. I only had some small amount of money, and I wanted to begin importing goods. And I knew if I do it wrong, if I get it wrong, I'm done, and I'll never make it in business. So I remember I prayed and sought God, and sought God on the product, the specific product that He wants me to sell. And He gave me an idea. God gave me an idea. And that idea was able to we brought the first batch of goods, we sold, we brought them again, we sold. And that particular item was able to give us more increase. So this is what I would say, that your blessing is very specific, and my blessing may not be your blessing. You may start selling maybe ring lights, because I'm selling ring lights, and you find that you're actually struggling, because maybe the Lord has blessed you to start in something else. So we must be spiritually alert and be able to discern where is the Lord leading me. Because where the Lord provides, where the vision of God is, there is provision. Yes.
Let's come to the issue of mentorship. What is your advice on where do people go to look for mentors? How should they look for a mentor? What should be the quality of the mentor? Because again, also, I see this as a situation whereby you might be getting the wrong mentors, people who might not really help you move to the next level. How do you navigate that space of getting the right mentor who will actually take you to the next level? Na sio mtu wa kukumaliza.
Again, I would say it's about having your spiritual antennas alert, because people are spirits, and if you can have that discerning spirit, you are able to discern what is in somebody's heart and in somebody's mind. I don't know whether it's me, but I'm able to tell. I'm able to tell very fast that this is the wrong person, this is the right person. But this only happens when you get closer to God. When you get closer to God, He is able to guide you. Yes, and being able to get a mentor as a Christian, and especially as a lady, you need to look for God-fearing people, people in church. I believe there are people in church who have succeeded in life. If you are able to get those who fear God, you will be at a lower risk, because you might find yourself as a lady, you are getting mentors to men who really want to mentor you, yes, but they have other agendas which I might not really explain. Yes.
Actually, I love it when she put it that God will help you, because actually I think it's in the book of Jeremiah where the Bible says that, and I will give you a shepherd out of my own heart, and that shepherd will lead you in wisdom and in understanding. And I tend to believe a mentor is such a person. A mentor is a shepherd in one way or the other. It's a person God has strategically positioned for you. And I love it how Caro is bringing it to context, that you need a discerning spirit. Because if God has already provided, then I think it's for you now to understand and to align yourself with the will of God and keep your antennas, as you are saying, very sharp.
Very sharp.
So that once you engage, you will know this is the right person. Because I believe people don't carry portfolios that you are able to skim through and know, this one is not, this one is the one. But I believe with the guiding of the Spirit of God and the discerning spirit, I think anchoring yourself with the right mentors, becomes very easy.
Actually, I have some questions here from the viewers. We'll take a few of them. Someone by the name, our viewer by the name of Alice. Thank you, Alice, for watching. She says, she's asking, what role does mentorship play in helping women entrepreneurs scale?
Thank you, Alice. Mentorship, as we said before, where you want to go, there is someone who is already there. So there are battles and there are mountains and there are things you will not struggle with if you get someone to hold your hand. They will be able to teach you things that by yourself will be a struggle. So if you get a mentor, things becomes easier for you even to conquer in entrepreneurship. Yes.
So it's important that you advise the viewer that they look for a mentor.
They look for a mentor.
In whatever they are doing.
In whatever they are doing, yes.
Okay, because somebody else has gone before them. Somebody else is better than them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, there's another question here from one of our viewers. And the viewer is asking, so, is it possible to scale a business in rural areas or is it only for urban settings? And when the person is asking this question, I'm also imagining, when I go to some of the rural areas, sorry to say, you get the villages, they look like they've never developed for a long time. The shops still remain small, with all due respect. You know what I'm talking about. Some of those trading areas, they've just remained almost stagnant for a number of years.
Yes.
But you come to the urban areas, you find because of the people coming from rural areas to the towns, the towns keep on growing. Because it also gets an influx of a lot of people. So the market becomes bigger. Whereas the market in the rural area, it's like it gets stagnant or reduces because you don't get people coming from town going to the rural areas, but you get a lot of people coming from rural areas and populating the towns. So the question is it possible for you to scale a business in rural areas? Or is it just only for urban settings?
Wow. Thank you for that question. What I would say is that in the urban areas, there are more opportunities. And also, because of the flow of people, as you're saying, there are more customers. And you find that there's someone who has come from the rural area, they just go to Gekomba, get some hoods, get some shoes, they come and place them somewhere in the town, and by the end of the day, they are making some good money. So I'll say in urban areas, there are more opportunities, but also in rural areas, you can prosper depending on which kind of business you are setting up. Like now, for example, there's someone who will set up a hardware, and you find out in that whole region, they are the only people who have set up. Like I have a cousin in Kitare. She was initially in Nairobi, but together with the husband, they went to Kitare. They set up a hardware, and I can tell you for sure they are doing well. And not Kitale town, it's some town interior, I don't know the name, but from our conversation, she's really making it. I think it all depends, and also the blessing of God. If God blesses you in a certain area, I believe you can succeed anywhere. Yes.
So the key here is identifying the business that you can do in that urban or rural area.
Yes.
There's a question from Utawala. Chris from Utawala, thank you for watching this program. And the question is, can scaling be done with little to no capital, using just creativity?
Wow, thank you for that question. Yes, it can be done. with retro capital, with only creativity. I think we outlined that last time, whereby when I was beginning the business, the only capital I had was my phone. And I could go to a shop and leave my phone, carry the product, deliver to the customer. When I get paid, I come pick my phone.
Security.
And for my security, the collateral was the phone.
Yeah.
So I believe that was creativity. And from there, we were able to learn more things, create relationship, and grow from one level to another. Yes.
So it is possible.
It's possible.
So Chris, it's possible to be creative and scale your business.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Another question is coming from Esther. Esther is asking, as a woman in Kenya, is it harder to access funding to grow a business compared to men?
Wow, Esther, it is actually easier.
Easier for a woman.
It's easier for a woman. When you go, there are many organizations, many financial organizations, you will find out that they are favoring women more than men. My financial consultant tells me that they are able to trust women with money more than men. I don't know. I don't know the reason behind, but you will find out there are many funds for women in bank. Even the interest rate for women is lower. Yes, for women it's actually easier. Yes.
And let me there add this that might be controversial, but the truth of the matter is today the boy child is more endangered than the girl child. The way I look at it today, okay, there were times whereby the lady, the girl child, was disadvantaged. And there was a lot of initiative that came towards supporting the girl child, and it has borne a lot of fruits. Actually, today, when you look at people even in employment, there's far much more women today than men. Sorry to say, in some areas, I don't want to mention where, you find it's the men who are drug addicts, they are so much in alcohol, and they are messing their lives. When you look at their women, a lot of them, they're the ones working. So it's actually, as we're reaching a situation whereby the man is having a lot of issues today as compared to the woman.
True.
So I will not get surprised when the women are trusted more by banks than men. So again, another question here. Hello, KBN. I'm Alice. What role does that we had looked at that. There's a question from Stella in Githurai 45. What industries in Kenya have the best opportunities for women led businesses?
What industries? Wow.
Yeah.
I think the clothing industry, the beauty, beauty. I don't know. It's beauty things, beauty products. And I don't know, but basically the two, the beauty products and the clothing industry, if I may say.
They're very common for ladies.
Yes, they're very common.
But a lady can do anything.
A lady can do anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, another question is coming, and the question is, how do I find the right business partners as a lady?
Thank you for that. How do you find the right business partner? We again go to our spiritual discernment because people are different, and a person may present themselves as a very good person today, but when money comes in, money reveals character. You might not understand who I am until you give me 1 billion, and you really understand who I am. So you really need to have a discerning spirit, but most important, if you are a Christian, you need to look for a fellow Christian. Because if you get a partner who does not fear God, then your problems begin there. You need to look for a person that you share values, a person who have the same vision that you are looking into. And most importantly, you need to discern whether this is the right person and this is not the right person. Yes.
One last question from one of our viewers in Nakuru. Irene watching on Facebook from Nakuru. Thank you, Irene, for watching. The question is, what resources, programs, organizations support women in Kenya to grow their business?
Thank you for that question. I think you can help me in that as we try to bombard. I think we have Kenya women. We have Kenya women. We also have chamas. There are different chamas based for women only. And also we have donors. We have donors who support women. I don't know, my coach Lewis.
I think we have so many other platforms, including in the education system. Like in Kenya, we have a women-only university, that's Kireri Women. And we also have banks and other financial institutions. I don't remember the exact name, but there is a bank for women only in Kenya. So I believe we have as many organizations and also empowerment programs for ladies. They are all over, being championed by so many activists and advocates. So I think it's just positioning. It's just a matter of positioning, and you've learned the best of the places.
Yes, maybe to add, I have a friend of mine, and she runs an organization in, I think, Tharaka Nithi County, and she brings women together. She brings women together, and they are able to get funding. And they are able to get good funding. Then they distribute to women, not loan, not nothing, and they're able to do business. But majorly they do agribusiness.
Agribusiness.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. So thank you very much, Carol, for being our guest today, and for that insightful discussion on the role of women of faith in business. Let's have some parting shot from Coach Lewis.
Wow, amazing, and thank you so much, Doctor. I think to our viewers, I may want us to really take a moment of reflection, especially if you are a lady, if you are a woman of faith, or you are just a young girl who has big dreams. I hear you call yourself a little girl with a big God. If you are such a girl, take time even to reflect on the insights that have been shared here by MD Caro, all the way from Trendy Gadgets. And also, I believe she's going to give us her contacts. Make sure you utilize that very well. If you've seen a mentor in her, make sure you are subscribe to her mentorship and align yourself appropriately, because she's resourceful, and she'll also be benevolent enough. By the fact that she's already come this far to such a program, I believe she's also going to extend that benevolence to you, and that is why she's here for you. So once again, thank you so much for keeping it tuned at KBN. This is your wonderful show, and as usual, this has been your digital coach, Lewis Ndege. Until later, bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Lewis. Let's hear some parting shot from Caro, and you can also give your contacts to the viewer if you wish.
Wow, thank you so much, my viewers. I want to reiterate on the concept of stewardship. God expects us to be good stewards of whatever He has entrusted us with in our businesses, in our lives. Let us learn to be good stewards. I want to say that I'm Caroline Maina from Trendy Gadget. And we are open to sell to you the vlogging gadget, the security gadget. If you are a TikToker, we got you sorted. We are located at Gaberon Road off Rudhuri Avenue, Abbey House, shop number 8. You can also find us along Savo Road, Koone Shopping Mall, shop B1. You are much welcome. Our contact is 920 21 920 07 920 21 920. Thank you and welcome to Trendy Gadgets.
Thank you very much, Caro, Maina, for that session today. And I think for me, my parting shot is to that woman who is out there still believing that there are no opportunities for women, or women are marginalized or whatever. Let me tell you, that used to happen many years ago. Today, in my view, I could be wrong, the woman has much more opportunities, and there's a much more fairer level playing ground. So go out there and be the best that God has in store for you. Don't think about the limitations. Those are just existing in your mind. They have been removed. As a woman, actually, you're much more believable today. you have got much more opportunities today than even the men. And that's my view. Until next time, this has been KBN. God bless you.